due to his actions, attacking referees, attacking opponents after the bell, after already winning a match. But will he be more respectful to his dad? Well, not his dad. Everyone's dad. Dan the dad. We thank you for joining us here for I Can't Feel My Face. We have the opening bell. And MLJ has made his way up the steps here at Pops to the balcony where our literal broadcast booth, our Eagle's Nest, if you will, is taking place as you're wearing the hat that I recall from 1993 Eastern Championship Wrestling.
Yes. Wait a second.
You are a bunch of grown-ass 40-year-old men calling this man your dad. You don't have no manners. We gingers, you supposed to stick with me.
Is that the rule?
That's fine. That's fine. You ain't got no soul. You ain't got no soul. Hey, for real. Is that your dad? I bet it is your daddy, ain't it?
I hope that happens.
Yeah, that might put a stop to some of the actions of Blake Christian as of late.
A bit of a
grounded. He's grounded. Can't really attack people after a match anymore. DDT referees.
Yeah, he's been a bit of a douchebag lately, to put it mildly, I suppose. But, you know, he has been successful. He was pointing at his ring finger, alluding to the brass ring, saying, "Where is it?"
The figurative brass ring.
Yeah. He thinks that I had something to do with it. He said, "Where's my ring?" I had no idea.
When we did have an actual brass ring, it was gigantic. It would not fit on his finger. But right now, Dan the dad just pats this kid on the head. This kid, not his kid.
Right.
It's not his dad. Daddy issues. Effie will be in action later on tonight as part of Thrissy to take on the second gear crew.
We also share a parking lot with a... Oh, never mind. Figure out where I was going. Would have been the safest place to be if that tornado would have touched down, I'll tell you that much.
Yes. Collar and elbow into the side headlock goes Blake Christian here on Dan the Dad. Successfully wrestling while wearing glasses.
That's a very difficult task.
Not many could pull it off. So, I mean, we have seen Cyclope keep his sunglasses on.
And headphones.
As well as his headphones. For
and hoodies.
Most of the match.
Look how quickly Blake Christian was able to kip up right to his feet after that shoulder block. And a little dust on the shoulder. Let me brush it off.
He does make a lot of what he does inside the ring look easy when it's not.
Seemingly effortless.
Yeah.
And
it's what makes him so good. It makes him such a fantastic professional wrestler. It's just his attitude is the problem.
Absolutely. Like, far be it for me to suggest to try doing this. Oh,
I can't believe he fell for that.
Yeah, really. I mean, if you want to try some of the stuff Blake Christian does, give it a shot and see how hard it is.
Yeah. Arm drag
Safely,
here from Dan the Dad, and Blake gets one of his own. Back and forth with the arm drag exchange.
Ooh.
Nobody home right there unless the Invisible Man got arm dragged and he didn't realize it was a three-way.
Is that a possibility? I thought he was still in jail.
I didn't know he was locked up. Good thing we didn't have a clusterfuck.
True.
Everyone would have expected him to show up, but he's locked up.
Blake Christian does not look very happy getting he's almost like insulted there. He made him look like a fool. A little bit of a too slow trick that Dan the Dad pulled.
He took Dan off his feet. Blake hits the ropes.
Just resortes to his feet, rolls through the leapfrog attempt. Look at how quick and nimble.
Wait a minute, what the hell is that?
That's the oldest trick in the book, man.
He's falling for all of these oldest tricks in the book. Like, come on, Blake.
Does Blake Christian not have a dad that he didn't go through this kind of routine on the regular basis during his upbringing?
Maybe that is the problem here. That's why he has such issues with Dan the Dad being his opponent tonight.
We like dad jokes. Well, Blake Christian is not, though.
Now, boot to the midsection. Maybe a suplex, but Dan the Dad quickly hoists up Blake and drops him down. Cover. Only a near fall.
Great vertical suplex and a nice tight pin attempt right afterwards, but Blake Christian was able to get out of there, too. That's the thing. Sometimes Dan the Dad can get super aggressive. Whoa, wait a second.
Blake pulling the referee in the path of Dan as he came charging. Blake has come to show everyone that he is a master at manipulating a referee, taking advantage of the position the referee might be in during the course of a match to conveniently miss seeing low blows that he delivers to his opponents and things like that. But right now, springboard, big leapfrog, into the handspring, and delivers the kick, taking Dan off his feet.
Incredible wherewithal to make that split decision change in midair. He realized Dan the Dad moved. He needed to land on his feet, and in doing so, he went right into the handspring, into the kick. Dan the Dad could not have expected that.
One of the most athletically gifted wrestlers here in GCW is Blake Christian.
Now looks like he's going to fly here, Dave.
Perhaps. I don't trust him. Deciding not to fly, not to take a chance.
I
just to rub it in the fan's face that he didn't do it.
I thought perhaps maybe he would, pick up more advantage. You know, he's been on a seat. Now that's what happens. You should have just went for it the first time, Blake.
Now fighting out on the floor, right in front of the fans here at Pop's Nightclub. Big forearm here from Blake. Dan the Dad driving him head first into the edge of the ring. Ouch.
Dan the Dad now going for his cup of Joe.
Takes his attention back to Blake Christian, pulling him back onto the ring apron now.
Ooh, Blake Christian with a shot to the midsection, now to the chest. Shoves Dan the Dad away and spears him right into the apron there, the edge of the ring.
And again, Blake quickly to his feet. Maybe this time he will take the chance. He's got Dan the Dad in proper position. Clears the top rope and wipes out Dan the Dad all the way down to the floor. Oh, posing. What is that face?
I don't know.
Who does that? It's creepy looking.
Where did he even come up with it?
Good question.
Here, take a look at Blake Christian takes off the ropes here. Fosbury flop comes down. Lower body first, and then he went into like an electric boogaloo.
Looking for a suplex on the floor right there, but no. Dan rolling inside the ring after being driven headfirst himself into the edge of the ring.
Hey, that's not your cup of coffee.
Not your coffee. Leave it alone.
Coffee.
Stop down across the back of Dan the Dad. I mentioned earlier Masha Slamovich to defend against Cole Radrick later on tonight. Whole lot of big matches on the card. We have Shazza McKenzie living here in the St. Louis area.
Yes.
Back here in GCW, take on Tony Deppen.
Everybody's favorite, Tony Deppen.
Shane Mercer versus Calvin Tankman on the card.
I want to see a press slam.
And I think Macizos versus the Rejects is going to get a little crazy tonight.
What gives you that idea?
Oh, I don't know. And now laying down and
just adding insult to injury here.
Another one of his favorite poses as of late.
He does a lot of suckets and Sauget.
In Sauget. Let's get ready to Sauget. Oh, GCW fans. It's speculation. You don't have to prove anything.
Come on, Blake. I had enough of that.
He's heard enough. No. There's certain things that you're not going to do here on the live broadcast. Dan the Dad will not stand for it either. He will get grounded.
Dan the Dad does not like it when when people get exposed.
No.
I don't know, man.
Big leapfrog right there from Blake Christian. As Dan the Dad off the ropes, he comes, gets met with that drop kick.
And that was almost more like a shotgun drop kick there by Blake Christian. A little bit more force on it.
Interesting dueling chant. This Deciding to cinch in a version of a camel clutch here, twisting on the neck.
He's almost got the camel clutch like Sabu style.
Yeah, with one arm.
Oh, what's he gonna do here? Is it Wet
Wet
Willie?
Willie. No. Some things should be grounds for disqualification in Game Changer Wrestling, and maybe that's one of them.
Adam Galt saying Dan the Dad is still good after a Wet Willie. I don't know.
Adam Galt is the senior official. He has final say on things. It's all at his discretion.
I don't know if I can trust him.
If he determines the Wet Willie is too much, it has crossed the line.
No, that's for an Atlantic City weekend.
That's crossing the line again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a boot to the face again. Blake Christian is not doing too well. He's getting backed up here.
Refusing to fall for it again, but he gets taken down with the clothesline from Dan the Dad.
Blake Christian in a heap in the corner. Dan the Dad fired up.
Yeah, follow up here. Running clothesline in the corner from Dan the Dad. Big elbow as well.
There goes Dad. He misses with the clothesline, but he lands a spine buster. And, ooh.
Blake able to kick out after getting his spine busted. But Dan the Dad with momentum and the crowd behind him. We're in the St. Louis area. He does have the belt.
Ooh.
If Blake gets out of line.
Getting a whipping.
Fireman's carry here from Dan the Dad. Maybe looking for a backpack chin breaker. Nope. Roll up here from Blake. Only two. Both wrestlers back to their feet. Blake Christian out to the apron. Connects with the kick. Has Dan staggered.
Springing up to the top. He got caught, though. Dan the Dad's got Blake Christian all hung up. Face first.
Like an elevated flatliner. Rolls him over. Cover. Only two. Blake able to kick out.
I mean, I'll tell you what. I like that. That was a good call. I mean, Blake Christian, he's been on a tear as of late. But, I mean...
He grounded Billy Starks, stomping her face first into the canvas to win that brass ring ladder match.
Absolutely.
At Spring Break.
Yeah, but imagine what it would do to the ego of Blake Christian if he lost here in the opening contest.
Yeah.
I, for one, would like to see it.
He still has that championship opportunity in his back pocket for the future, win or lose this match, but would love to have that momentum on his side.
I think he needs to be humbled a little bit.
Slingshot, just launching him into the turnbuckle face first.
Oh, and Zagiri.
Right to the back of the head. Suplex to follow up. Combination of maneuvers here from Blake out to the apron.
There's a little bit of a snap to that suplex, a little bit of extra momentum, and now Blake Christian springing to the top with the 450. This could be it here, and it should be it. Oh, but it's not it.
Dan kicked out. Blake Christian has won many matches with that maneuver.
Yeah, I know it. I was getting ready to ring that bell.
It's raining 450s, and there's tornadoes in Sauget, but only two. Take another look at it. Springboard 450 splash. But Dan able to kick out. Kind of a cocky cover there. He had the leg hooked, but didn't really put his body weight on the shoulders to keep him down.
And it's a shame because it was a greatly executed springboard 450. Now, what the hell?
You
No.
just pulled a knife out from underneath the... What are you doing, man? I know it's GCW, but...
That's the
opening match, bro.
What are you doing, man?
He's got a knife? This would be grounds for disqualification, man. Oh, he's going to cut the turnbuckle pad out of the corner, it looks like. We've seen this happen in the past. I believe Toronto.
Yeah.
He removed the turnbuckle pad.
I mean, honestly, this could be grounds for disqualification, but I wouldn't want to disqualify a guy wielding a knife. That's kind of dangerous. Now you disqualify him and run out of the building with the knife in your pocket.
Actually, somebody else. Which match was that? I lose track. Oh, it might have been Mike Bailey. Removed the turnbuckle pad and then took the whole ring apart. But here we go. Another slingshot, this time into the exposed buckle. But no, Dan the Dad puts on the brakes before connecting with that steel buckle, and it's Blake connecting head first.
Dan the Dad's going to beat him. He's going to beat him.
Ooh, very close, but Blake kicked out. And now, looks like his shoulder hit the turnbuckle right there.
Uh-oh.
Is
You know what
the
this
belt
means.
going to come off?
Take that belt off, Dad. Uh-oh.
Sometimes it's necessary.
Big old strap to the ass.
That'll learn him.
Teach him some lessons, man.
Big forearm from Dan the Dad. Back and forth now, exchanging shots. Fans here solidly behind Dan the Dad. Kicked him right in the face. Oh! And Blake returned the favor. Wind up and a punch taking Blake down.
Blake Christian might have went to sleep.
The damage to his own hand. The Dan the Dad punching Blake Christian right in the face.
I bet, seeing that windup, I bet Dan the Dad is great on that, what is that league that you play? When it's past Little League, like when you're an adult, but you still play baseball? I don't know what it is, but he's got a good fastball, it looks like.
A good fastball, it looks like. And now the belt being wrapped around the throat of Dan the Dad here by Blake Christian.
Could kill him.
He's firing away, frees himself. He still has the belt around his neck.
It's not where a belt goes.
No, it's not. Dan the Dad, a couple of forearm shots now here on Blake Christian.
Oh, he's going to hang him.
Still has that belt wrapped around the throat of Dan the Dad, just choking the man here. Referee trying to free him.
Feverishly admonishing Blake Christian. I got to tell you, there's been a few times I would have called this match. Me.
Oh, and Dan the Dad stomped face first into the canvas. Blake hooks the leg. And that is it.
The winner of the match, Blake Christian.